Hi guys, today I just fancied sitting down and chatting with you about all things makeup and clothing. I have a few new in pieces to show you. I'll be honest, even though I have been on a no-buy this month, this January, I have accumulated a couple of new bits because I had gift cards left over from Christmas, which I have spent and used. And I have a couple of pieces that I bought back in December that I don't think I've ever officially shown you. And then I do have one new in purchase, which was my birthday treat to myself, my 30th birthday treat. So yes, there are a few new things to talk about. Obviously, I'm wearing one now and we'll get into that in a second. But firstly, I'm currently barefaced and I feel like I want to pop a little bit of makeup on. So I'm going to talk to you about some new in makeup pieces that I have from Merit. I've been a Merit customer for over a year now, ever since they started shipping to the UK. I was so excited when they did. I placed my first order and then a couple of months ago they emailed me and asked me if I would like to collaborate, and it was like a dream come true because they're honestly my favourite makeup brand now, my go-to makeup brand. So I have a few favourites in here that I've been using for a while, and then a couple of new in products that I've had for the last 6 weeks or so that I've been testing out. To be honest, I'm sure most of you have heard of Merit by now, but in case you haven't, they're a minimalistic beauty brand. They focus on vegan and cruelty-free products, and they just make really great fuss-free makeup. The first step I do every single morning is apply their Great Skin Priming Moisturiser. This is a really good, unscented, very simple moisturiser, but it works so well under makeup. So I've got that on already. And then I will go in with the Merit. This is the Minimalist. This is their complexion stick. It's basically a 2-in-1 foundation concealer hybrid, and I wear the shade Bone. I actually have two of these. One of them is away in my summer makeup. It's a little bit too dark for me at the moment, but I've bought this myself and they did send me this one recently, and I've been wearing this consistently basically every single day for the last 6 weeks or so. So I apply this straight onto the skin, straight onto the face. It's one of the great things about makeup is Merit. It's so easy to use. You don't need to even really think about it. You can apply this on the go. You can apply this when you're busy and in a rush, and I will use their brush, which when I tell you, I have 3 of these. I love them so much. I use this for every single makeup product I apply, including my foundation. So I use one of these to blend in that foundation. What I like to do is have the first layer all blended kind of all over the face, just to give an even complexion. And then because it is, you can use it as a concealer as well, I will go in any problem areas and put a second layer on. This stuff just blends out absolutely seamlessly, and this colour match as well for me is just amazing. Their colour range is really excellent, which as someone who is quite pale, especially in the winter, it can be hard to find a concealer or a foundation that is a good colour match, but this one works really, really well. Next up, I'm going to use the Bronze Balm in the shade Quince. This is their bronzer stick, and this is really great. Again, if you've got pale skin, they do different shades, but for me specifically, I find it really hard to find bronzer that isn't too orangey or isn't too dark on me, and this works fantastically just for adding some much needed colour to my face. So I'm going to apply this straight to my face on my cheekbones and then blend that in as well. So I just do one swipe on each side, and then I do a little bit on my forehead as well. And it blends so easily, so seamlessly. It's not streaky. It's just adding some colour, some warmth back into my complexion. I feel so much more alive already just with a bit of colour added back in. Okay, let's talk about the Flush Balms next. These are the Merit blushes. They come in so many gorgeous shades. I have 2 here. This one is Bespoke, which is like a purpley dark colour. I actually like to use this on my lips because you can use these on your lips and your cheeks. This one is my favourite. This is Le Bonbon, and I tend to think I suit a more kind of true pinky blush because I'm pale with dark skin, dark hair. I feel like these kind of rosy pinks look the best on me. So I'm going to apply this. You can apply it straight to the cheek, or I'm going to take the brush because I love it so much, get a little bit on the brush and then apply it just kind of where I would apply highlighter, because it does have that kind of sheeny highlightery effect as well. These are really buildable, so if you like a little bit of a stronger blush look than me, then you can definitely just build it up to get the kind of colour that you want. I think I'm going to leave it there. Sometimes I like to put on a little bit more, a second layer, but I feel like just for today, I'm quite liking how that looks. Eyebrows and eyelashes, these are also Merit products. I have the volumizing pomade for my eyebrows. I don't use a pencil or a powder anymore. I have relatively thick eyebrows, so I feel like a pomade that's in a dark brown works best for me. And then the Clean Lash mascara. This mascara is amazing. Up until I discovered this, I was only using waterproof mascara. Because I have hooded eyelids, I find that anything that isn't waterproof tends to smudge like crazy on me. And the annoying thing about waterproof mascara is having to get it off in the evenings. I just spend so long tugging at my eyes, which obviously isn't good for them. So when I discovered this is not waterproof, but this is what do they call it? A tubing mascara, and what that means is it's a lot more gentle, it's easier to get off, but it doesn't smudge at all, and it really doesn't smudge. So this has been one of my favourite makeup discoveries of the last couple of months. Eyebrows and eyelashes done, and I just need to do my lips now. So as I said, I do often just put on a little bit of the Flush Balm if I just want a little bit of colour, and I love how easy these are to use. If I want a little bit more shine, then I also will use the tinted lip oil by Merit. This is in the shade Sangria, and I am obsessed with this colour. It is so gorgeous, perfect for autumn winter, and this goes on really easily as well. You barely need a mirror, to be honest. My favourite thing about these is that they aren't sticky at all, so you get that shiny glossy effect, but they aren't sticky, which I can't stand. So would definitely recommend the tinted lip oil as well. I'm definitely going to get some more colours in that one, especially when we get to spring, summer. I'm going to get like a fun, brighter pink. And that is it. That is a full 5-minute face of makeup using only Merit products. I absolutely love them. I could not recommend them enough. My favourites have to be the brush, amazing. I use this every single day. The Flush Balm in Bonbon, and I really love, I love all of them, but I love the Minimalist, the foundation stick as well. If you would like to try any of the Merit products I've used today, then you can get exclusive discounts on sets using my links down below. So make sure to go and check out the description box for those. Oh, and another amazing thing about Merit is that every first order ships with a complimentary makeup bag. Okay, now we're looking a little bit more alive and ready to go. I want to talk to you about my clothing, my new in. So I have picked up a few new pieces over Christmas, over December, and then in January with a couple of gift cards that I had to spend. So I guess we'll talk about what I'm wearing first of all, because this is what I chose with my Suzan gift card. I actually had 2 Suzan gift cards for Christmas. So combined, I managed to buy this, what is this called? The Teus jacket. Probably butchering that, but this is one of those pieces that I actually said I wasn't going to buy because of the composition, and I don't know what came over me. On the morning it was released, I just had to get it. I had that gift card sitting, looking at me, taunting me, and I knew this was going to be the purchase. I just fell in love with this as soon as I saw it. I loved the pattern, and yes, it is a mohair wool polyamide blend, which I was supposed to be banning myself from in 2025, but alas, this came home with me. And actually, I don't know if this is just my brain trying to trick me because I loved this and I wanted this so much, but I don't find this itchy. It is slightly itchy because it's obviously got a higher neck. It is slightly itchy around the neck, but I would say this is one of the least itchy mohair knits that I've tried from Suzan. So thank God, because I just didn't want to send this back as soon as I received it. I absolutely love it. I will say the one reason that I sort of justified buying this when I am on a little bit of a mohair ban is because it's more of a jacket to me. It's more of a cardigan rather than a jumper. I don't really like the way this looks done up. I mean, I think it does look quite cute and cozy if I just do it up, but it is a little bit, because it's got that high neck, it does feel quite, I don't know, I don't love the look of it done up as much as I like the look of it undone with some kind of layer underneath, preferably in white. I think it looks really good with a white tank or a t-shirt, a long sleeve t-shirt underneath. So because I'm wearing it like that, it's not touching as much of my skin as a jumper would. So I can kind of justify it. It's more like a jacket. I mean, it is called a jacket on the website. It's more of a jacket. And I do tend to buy my jackets in itchier fabrics still because you wear them with stuff underneath. So that's my justification for this one. But yeah, this is my only Suzan purchase so far. I absolutely love it, and I know it's sold out, but hopefully they will bring it back. I'm wearing a size medium. I will say it comes up quite cropped. I'm glad I went for the medium. I do often go for a small in Suzan knits because I do find they run quite big, but this one I'm glad I went for the medium. I think it would have been too short in the small. So if you're gonna look at this secondhand or when it comes back in stock, I would definitely go for your regular size. Okay, next up, let's talk about some pieces that I bought from Rouje. Now, Rouje is a brand I haven't bought from in ages. I haven't bought anything from Rouje since 2023 because I always find their composition a little bit hit or miss and I never want to spend the money, but I had a Rouje gift card and I specifically waited for their sale because I knew their sale was starting at the beginning of January. This is, I have no idea what it's called, but I will leave it linked if it's still available. It is this gorgeous purpley mauvey colour with this really pretty lace pink trim. You will definitely see a theme with the items I've picked up. Very pink, very girly, very feminine, but these are just the pieces that I'm being really drawn to at the moment. It also has these scalloped, very pretty edges on the sleeves and on the hem, the bottom as well. This I picked up in a 42. One thing I will say about Rouje is a lot of their pieces tend to run quite small, or at least a lot smaller than other brands. I feel like Suzan runs quite big generally, especially for a French brand, whereas this is more like true to size in terms of French sizing, which I feel like can run a little bit on the small side, if that made any sense. Basically, I would size up in a lot of Rouge's stuff. I found especially their trousers and their skirts, I need to size up, but even in this, I bought this in a 42 for my usual kind of 40. I'm normally a 38 in Suzanne, a 40 in most other brands, and then I bought this in a 42, and I would say this fits me pretty perfectly. This is 95% organic cotton, 5% elastane, and it's made in Portugal. If you saw my wishlist video or my wishlist Substack, I will leave both linked down below in case you haven't. You'll know that I wanted to treat myself to one nice purchase for my 30th birthday, which is in a couple of days. It's not quite yet, but I have ordered and bought my thing and I'm waiting. I haven't worn it yet. I'm waiting until my birthday to wear it. There were a couple of contenders. I wasn't sure what I wanted to go for. I was debating on that APC blue trench, the navy trench. I really wanted the APC pink bag, but that actually went out of stock before I had a chance to order it. So that is gone and I can't order that at the moment. So, which I was kind of gutted about, to be honest, because that was probably my number one choice. But maybe I'll find it secondhand later in the year. Maybe it will come back in stock. It was a little bit expensive, to be honest, anyway, even though it was on sale. So maybe it's for the best. The thing I ended up buying, I will show you now. Funnily enough, is in basically the same color as that APC bag was. Again, I am just obsessed with pink at the moment, and it is this absolutely gorgeous Rouje coat. I am so happy that I picked this up. I have tried this on. I'm keeping the label on. I'm not letting myself wear it until my birthday, but I wanted to make sure it fitted and I was happy with it in case I needed to send it back. So I ordered this for my 30th a few days ago. It arrived. Rouje delivery is really speedy actually to the UK, considering it does come from France. It's a lot quicker than Suzanne, and I absolutely love this. And this is another example of being picky when it comes to buying things from Rouje. This was also in the sale. I don't think I'd have paid full price for this. I'm not sure what it was, but it was a good like 30-40% off. Maybe, no, it wasn't 50% off, but it was a good 30% off. I probably wouldn't have paid the full price, but I was pretty happy to pay the sale price. And it is 100% wool. A lot of their coats are blends. A lot of them are like 60% wool, 70% wool, blended with polyester. I probably wouldn't pay the Rouje price for those, but I was really happy that this one, which was my favorite, was 100% wool. So I was really happy to buy this. Let me just check what the lining is made of. So yeah, the lining is viscose acetate, but to be honest, Suzanne linings are the same. Most linings are that. And it is a very pretty lining. It's like, it just says, well, it doesn't say Rouje, it's got R's on it, the Rouje logo. I got mine in a size 40 because I normally get coats in a 38. But I know, again, I've said that Rouje does typically run small. I wouldn't actually say this coat run particularly small. I probably could have done a 38, but I'm happy with the 40. I'm not going to send it back and exchange it. I feel like it would be a marginal size difference anyway. It's slightly boxy. I can fit a thick jumper underneath. I could fit something like this underneath, for example, which is kind of ideal for a winter coat, especially for a shorter winter coat like this one, which maybe isn't quite as warm as some of my others. So yeah, I would say you don't have to size up. This is still available in a lot of sizes, I think. So if you're looking at it, I wouldn't say you need to size up in this one in particular. You can probably go true to size. I feel like that one is going to look amazing with my brown suede bag, my Manu Atelier bag. Brown and pink, such a good color combination. Oh, I actually picked up one more thing. I had a little bit left on the gift card when I was buying those two, and I didn't really want to have just like 10 euros left on the gift card, so I also picked up a pair of socks. These are gorgeous. I've wanted these for ages, but they're kind of overpriced for what they are. They're just socks. But I feel like I'm going to start collecting a few really pretty socks. I already have the Suzan ones, these ones, which I love. And actually I've had those for over a year now. I've worn them loads, washed them, and they're still holding up really well. So although they're expensive socks, at least they do last. And these kind of look the same. These are very pretty navy. And I do feel like if you're wearing loafers or like trainers or something where you can see the sock, or if you're just at home, if you're taking your shoes off, you're going to someone's house or you're in your own home, and you want to kind of complete your outfit, I feel like a little beautiful pretty sock does a lot for an outfit, as silly as that sounds. So I think I'm going to try and collect a few more pairs similar to these when I can. These are made in France. They are 86% cotton, 11% polyamide, 3% elastane. They're very pretty. I really like them. I haven't worn them yet, as you can see, but I'm kind of saving them. They're socks, but I'm saving them for a special occasion. Maybe I'll wear them on my birthday. Okay, two more things to show you. These are things I picked up in December, and I just haven't officially shown them on my channel, so I thought I would include them. The first is another thing I picked up in the sale, and this is a beautiful Christy Dawn dress that I picked up in their December sale, just after Christmas. I've been looking at Christy Dawn for years now, as you all know. I've been kind of just desperate to try the brand. But again, it's one of those brands where when you convert it to pounds, it is very pricey, especially for what it is. These dresses are beautiful, but they are quite thin. At least this one is a little bit thinner than I was anticipating it being. And I'm very happy with it still, because it does mean, because it's thinner than I thought it was going to be, I can still wear it in the spring and maybe even in the summer as well. Whereas I thought initially when I ordered this, it was going to be more of like a thick padded quilted fabric, which would only be suitable for winter. So there's pros and cons, but I am really happy. But I am glad that I bought it in the sale. Again, I don't think it's something I would pay full price for in the UK, because it is so much more expensive. But if I was in the US buying, or if I was buying secondhand, I would definitely buy from them again, or in one of their sales. It's absolutely beautiful. I love the pattern so much. I love the fit. I feel like the fit is perfect. I got mine in a size medium. A couple of people did ask me on the sizing. I went with a size medium. I tend to just go for a medium across the board if I'm unsure, if I've not tried a brand before, unless I know they run small, in which I might take a large. But this fits me really well. Because I have a smaller bust, I would say that it's perfect. If you have a larger bust, I would be tempted to size up, because there's not a huge amount of room for me. And as I said, I do have a smaller bust. So I would just say that if you're bigger busted, size up. But if not, go true to size. The sleeves are beautiful. They're cuffed slightly. It's got this gorgeous like trim. All the details are just gorgeous, and the fabric is lovely, but as I said, just not quite as thick as I was expecting, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, to be honest. It's got some showing on the sides. The attention to detail is amazing, and I have worn this already. I've worn this with boots and a long coat, but again, I could see myself wearing this with a basket bag and sandals on a cooler spring summer day as well, because it is quite lightweight. And last but not least, I have just one item I picked up on Vinted in December as well, and that is a Sézane cardigan, secondhand Sézane cardigan, and it's this gorgeous lavender lilac purple cardigan. This one brings back a lot of nostalgia for me. I said this in a video that isn't out yet, an Outfits of the Week video that will be coming on Monday, but this cardigan was from one of the first drops when I discovered Sézane back in 2020. This was released in 2020 in a few different colours, and it just reminds me of that time, because it was when I first discovered them. I could only just kind of afford it at that point, and I didn't buy this one, but I always absolutely loved it. And so when I saw this on Vinted for £40, it was such a good deal. It looks brand new, to be honest, in a size small. I thought, you know what, I'm gonna buy that if only for the nostalgia of it all. And I absolutely adore the colour, and actually I'm really happy with this. I've worn it a few times already. I always do size down generally in Suzan knits, so I went with a size small and I knew that would be okay. So this kind of jumper is one of the exceptions where I think it's better to go true to size, but this one fits me really well in the small, and I love this. I love layering it with my flavvy top. I did that the other day. Or I can wear it on its own. It is a little bit itchy. Again, it's mohair, so I have 2 pieces of mohair now already, even though I said I wasn't going to buy any, although I technically bought this last year. But anyway, I feel like I'm really happy with this, to be honest. And I do feel like with stuff like that, if I can get it for a really good price, if I can get it secondhand, I'm not as opposed to it. I feel like buying it new is one thing, buying it secondhand at like, what, a third of the price that it would be new, I'm okay with that, to be honest. that is everything I have to show you today. That is all my new in pieces. You'll be seeing these styled a lot coming up. I will also be wearing these in my outfits of the week video, which will be coming on Monday next week. Let me know what your favorite piece was. Let me know if you think I picked the right piece for my birthday gift. I would have gone for the APC bag, as I said, but it's out of stock now, so never mind. That was not meant to be, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm really happy with everything. I do also have a new bag to show you, but I can't show you yet because I'm doing a review video on it. So you will have to wait and see that bag, because I'll be posting a unboxing and a review of that in February. Early February. But yes, it is a Parisian bag brand, so I'm very excited to talk to you about that. So that'll be coming soon. Lots more videos coming soon. Please do like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I am kind of dreaming of getting to 100k this year. It feels very far off considering it's taken me about 4 years to get to 23k. However, if everyone who watched my videos just pressed subscribe, I would probably hit 100k instantly, because I have over like 300,000 views a month. So if everyone watching was to take 1 second to subscribe, I could reach that dream, that goal of hitting 100k. So if you're not subscribed and you don't mind doing it, it would be really, really appreciated. If you would like to catch up on some of my recent content, I've been posting lots of de-influencing. Contrary to this video where I'm showing you new in clothes, lots of de-influencing and no-buy content. I will leave a couple of videos here for you to enjoy. Otherwise, I hope you're all doing really well, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!